G'day everyone, this is Jill, also known as GeniAus, and at the very end of a hectic day at Rootstech, I'm having a seat. I'm sitting at the Family History Fanatics booth, where a lovely young couple from Texas, Andrew and Devon Lee, are selling their wares. They're also presenters at Rootstech. Andrew, tell us something about your firm, Family History Fanatics, and when you set it up and what you actually do. What's your core business?
So we actually started writing some books 5 years ago or so about family history. And over time, Devin wanted to do something else, and in 2016, I had taught at Rootstech once, and we taught at a couple of different family history conferences, and she wanted to set up a YouTube channel. And so we brainstormed about names and came up with Family History Fanatics. And we decided one of the things we would do is go to family history conferences, take videos of not just the speakers or people, but also vendors and their different things. Pretty much exactly what you're doing right now. And so our first one that we went to was the Texas Genealogical Society. And at that, our computer bag was stolen, and half of the video that we'd already taken was gone. But our camera wasn't stolen. And so we took some more video and started uploading it to YouTube. And it was pretty slow going for about 6 months, until some people discovered that, hey, we did a couple of videos about DNA. And everybody started watching all the videos about DNA, and we went from 50 subscribers at Rootstech in 2017 to over 3,600 subscribers now
Wow.
at Rootstech in 2018.
Oh my heavens, on your YouTube channel?
On our YouTube channel. So we actually get more views than MyHeritage does. We get more views than Family Search does. And it's been great. So there's really only a few companies from a genealogy standpoint that have a bigger YouTube channel than us right now.
Oh, that's amazing. So do you have a link in with a particular family DNA company? Sorry?
We don't. And
No.
that's one of the things that I like is I talk about all of them.
Yeah.
So I've tested with a couple of them, and I've actually bought DNA tests from another couple of them, and I just have one more to finish up with. I've done reviews about the different topics or the different tests and services that each of the companies does. But I've also talked about some third-party products like GEDmatch and DNA Land. So the nice thing about not being tied to any specific company is I can talk about all of these, but I can also talk about the pros and cons of each of these companies as well.
Yeah.
So I don't have to try to promote one thing, and my opinion of them is going to change as time goes on and as the different companies do different things with DNA.
Yeah. It's really good, I think, and that's something I look for at conferences, is I try not to go to presentations by representatives of companies. I'd like to go to independent people who've got the ability to examine a range of products and make comments. Now, you've also got a publishing arm.
Yes, and so like I said, we started off writing books, and as we started Family History Fanatics, we decided to write some more books with that. Initially, we tried to do great big long books, which was sort of like what a lot of the companies do. You can buy, a nice big thick book.
Yeah.
It has lots, pay 30 or 40 bucks for it. We decided, what, I think people want something more that they can grab, they can do a nice easy read. And so we tried to settle on around 100 to 120 pages. That way we can price the books at $10
It's fantastic.
And so we do that on different topics. The one that we just came out with is called DNA Q&A. And it's a compilation of questions from our YouTube channel, from the DNA videos, as well as talks we've given, the questions that have been asked us, with the answers to that. So it's a great reference for anybody who is just starting out, wants to know, and has questions about DNA, because everybody does. It's something new to almost everyone.
Oh dear, you're getting so much applause. Everyone is hanging off your every word. So what are the
Perfect timing.
What are the topics of your other products over there?
So we
other
have
books?
one called A Recipe for Writing Family History.
I've got that one.
Okay, and this is I guess you could say a primer for how to start writing about your ancestors. It takes you through from having a document to writing your first sentence about that, and then starting to pull more information in to expand that out into multiple paragraphs. So even though you may not think you're a writer, and even though you may think you don't have much information, by following the step-by-step process, you can have a story develop about your ancestors or about yourself if you want to write about yourself.
So you're a family company?
Yes, we are.
Yourself?
Myself, my wife, and our son.
Hi.
And then sometimes our other kids also contribute in various ways.
Oh,
In fact,
yes.
our
Stapling,
daughter-
sticking, stamps, or whatever.
Yeah, our daughter is our social media guru. She actually handles a lot of the Twitter and Facebook posts and things like that.
Oh, that's lovely. I'm just raising my camera so we can get your URL into the frame.
Oh, no problem.
Okay, so
So you can go to our website, www.familyhistoryfanatics.com. There'll be a link to our YouTube channel. There'll be a link to our blog. We have some online products like webinars that you can order there and be able to watch for up to 30 days, or our DNA one is a 6-hour course that you can watch for up to a year.
right.
So you can watch at your leisure, be able to learn at your leisure for that. They're all reasonably priced. They're priced in American money, but if you pay us in Australian money,
Yeah.
we'll accept that too. Our books you can find on Amazon,
Yep.
at Amazon.com. There's several of them that are on Kindle for people who like ebooks as
Yep.
well.
That's fantastic to know. It's always good for me to meet people from companies that provide services for us down under. So it's been great meeting you and finding out a little bit more about your company.
I want to say one thing real quick.
Yeah.
And this is Australian related. So last year at Rootstech for a recipe for writing family history, we taught the class.
Yeah.
And there was one lady from Australia who took that class, and she bought the book. She went back and she started writing her story about her ancestors.
Oh, I wonder who it
and
was.
6 months later, so she had nothing before the class. 6 months later after the class, she mailed us a copy of the book that she had written and published about her ancestors based on that book, A Recipe for Writing Family
And would
History.
her name have been Lillian?
I can't remember.
I think it may have been
It might have
Lillian.
been. She was
Yeah.
so excited, and we were excited to be able to get a copy of this book that she had written.
I will ask her when I get back to Australia. Andrew, thanks for talking to me.
You're welcome.